Hey guys, welcome back to Allie's Kitchen. And in our kitchen we have no milk, nuts, or eggs. But my goal is to teach you guys how to make everyone's favorite yummy treats, but make it safe for those with food allergies. But the good part is, even if you don't have food allergies, it's delicious and sometimes it's better for you. So today we are going to make Christmas crack. And it's super simple, and there is a way you can make it gluten-free. So I'll point that out to you when we get to that part. But other than that, it will be free of milk, nuts, and eggs. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, so to get started with this, we're gonna take your favorite cracker, and I'm gonna use Saltines today, but you can use the round crackers, you can use gluten-free pretzels. That'd be a really good substitution if you can't have wheat. And all you're gonna do is put down parchment paper. I've used foil, but if you use foil, you need to spray it because you'll spend all day trying to peel that foil off. So parchment paper, you don't have to worry about that. So you're just gonna line the whole pan with crackers. And then I'm gonna teach you how to make caramel that goes on top, and chocolate chips will go on top of that. Then we'll put it in the freezer, and once it's done, you literally crack it all up and you store it in a container, and it's amazing. Okay, now it's time to get cooking. We're gonna use 2 sticks, which is 1 cup of vegan butter. So again, your plant-based butter. We're gonna put that in our pot. All right, we're gonna add the 1 cup of brown sugar. Now that you've added your brown sugar, you want to boil it until it gets really thin because we're making a caramel. So we're going to put it on the eye for about 2 or 3 minutes and get it really thin, and then we're going to pour it onto our crackers. Okay guys, once it's boiling, you want to remove it from the heat. It's nice and thin and it's bubbly. You want to add your vanilla. You don't want to add the vanilla when it's on the eye because you don't want to burn the vanilla. Once you pour the vanilla in and you stir it, ooh, it's bubbling. Now we're gonna pour it onto the crackers. You don't have to be precise at all. You're literally just gonna pour it on. The oven's gonna do the rest of the work. All right, time to pop it in a 400-degree oven for just a few minutes. So we're gonna set a timer for right at 6 minutes. All right guys, so this is what you're looking for when it comes out of the oven. You see how it's almost like a pool of crackers and goodness? Oh, so good. Now we're gonna add our chocolate chips. Again, you wanna use your allergy-friendly chocolate chips, vegan. I like the minis, because you'll see these melt really quickly, and you are just going to sprinkle them on, and it's going to take about a bag of chocolate chips, so whatever that equals. Just get a bag, and you're going to sprinkle them evenly on top, and then we're going to use our spatula to spread it because they start melting immediately because this caramel is so hot. All right, once you have sprinkled those on, you see how easily you can just start spreading that chocolate. That ooey, gooey goodness. And once you get it on all the crackers here, you are gonna put it in the freezer for probably a minimum of 2 hours, but ideally it would be overnight, and then the next morning or whenever you need to have it, which is immediately, but preferably you wanna wait a couple of hours. You just break it up, and it can be stored at room temperature at that point. It just needs to set in the freezer for the chocolate and the caramel to harden. Okay, so now that this has been in the freezer all night, it's time to take it out. And as you can see, I've already started. We're gonna crack it up. That's why it's called Christmas crack. And I used parchment paper because nothing sticks to it. You don't have to worry about spraying it as opposed to foil. So as you break it up, you can tell it's a little bit gooey on the inside, so it's amazing. You want to store it in an airtight container, and if you didn't have time to freeze it overnight, as long as you give it 4 or 5 hours, that should be plenty of time. And then I like to store mine in the fridge because I like to eat mine cold, but it's perfectly fine staying out on your counter as long as it's sealed up in an airtight container. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We have lots of good recipes coming your way, so make sure you like and subscribe.